Guys, I'm still a little hungover.
He drank a lot Saturday night. We're recording this on a Monday. And whoever decides to wear a hat with a Magnezone on it is an idiot.
Yeah, hey, I'm full of sub, and I'm trying to dom.
There's a good... Welcome, everybody. I'm Frank.
And I'm Joachim.
And this is your Certified Poke Moment, where we feature and talk about one Pokemon evolution line every single week.
And today's featured Pokemon is
Magnemite.
We get to talk about Magnezone.
Yes, we do. I have been waiting to talk about Magnezone for a while. We haven't done Magnezone, right?
You start talking, I'll start looking, huh?
So it's really funny. We, as you guys know already, we've said it in the Gengar episode. This has been a bulk recording session for Joachim and I. In Gengar's episode, we started talking about Pocopia, which led into Ditto completely on accident. And then in Ditto's episode last week, I mentioned the Magnemite form he can take and how overpowered it is for building and everything, and how it has cute little cheeks when he's holding in. And now we're talking about Magnemite. That's really funny. Magnemite, I gotta be honest, I forget Magnemite is Gen 1 a lot of the time because I like it. I like it a lot. It just seems so much more unique than a lot of other Gen 1 Pokemon. There's more going on.
Yeah, we haven't done Magnezone.
Awesome.
Oh, he's so cool.
He is. I love Magnezone. It's so cool how Pokemon, when they introduced the Steel type in Gen 2, they retroactively went back, added that to Magnemite and Magneton. Oh, Magneton.
What? What's wrong with...
I don't like Magneton.
Oh, because he's just Magnemite. Do you prefer Magnemite, or do you prefer the little gears? Whatever the gears turn into.
I prefer Magnemite and Magnezone, but honestly, it's close. It's close. I know so many people, you included, do not like the Kling Klang line, but I think the only reason the Kling Klang line would have any bearing over the Magnemite line is because I get it. Kling is two gears, which evolves into a big gear with a small gear, and then you have like the whole system going on. I find that to be more unique and better than one Magnemite, three Magnemite.
Yeah, but they're magnets, so you can stick magnets together.
Yeah, but they're gears, so you can stick gears together.
They're ugly. They got stupid noses.
Nope.
My least favorite aesthetic ever is, or for like making like a cartoon character, is giving them like a big, like just like a big round nose. That's the worst.
How do you feel about Grunkle Stan?
Is it like a different color than the rest of his body?
It's orange.
Yeah, I don't like it.
But you like...
I like that. I just don't like Grunkle Stan's nose.
I think his character design is great.
Or like when like an old Disney cartoon is making a bug and they give it a big round nose.
Yeah, like the caterpillar in Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. Awful.
I don't really care. I don't...
Conkeldurr's ugly ass nose.
I love Conkeldurr. I'm never not
hate a big
love
honking
Conkeldurr.
nose. If it's like a realistic nose, then okay, fine. But if it's just like a big amorphous blob, my brain is like, that's awful. That's not a nose.
Yeah.
They have a growth. They have a big skin tag on their face.
I don't know. This isn't the Clink episode, but I will say I have always found Clink to be very cute. Clang, I don't like. I don't think Clang is creative. I think it's better than Magneton. I just don't think it's creative enough. Kling Klang brings me right back. I really like Kling Klang. Anyway, we'll talk about that more in the Kling Klang episode. Magnemite. Let me go ahead and look some stuff up here. What about you? What about you talk about Magnemite?
I don't know. I always liked Magnemite. Fire Red, I think I could get him in Fire Red. Or did I have... No, I had Fire Red. Yeah, I think I... Oh no, Magnezone wasn't a thing yet. No, I had it in Gen 4. Gen 4 is where I would...
Yes.
I had a Magnezone on my team because I just love Magnezone so much. I love all of the Gen 4, the new Evos,
yes.
the old Pokemon.
Yeah, we've talked about that a lot. They
God.
all turned out... They all either improved on a Pokemon, or they just still look just as good.
I think Magnezone was probably... It was in my least top 3.
It's up there for me. Maybe top 5 for me. I really like Rhyperior. I'm probably in the minority of people who thinks Rhyperior is
I thought Rhyperior was
amazing.
cool. but I don't think he was on my main rotation. Or maybe I did, and I kind of switched him out. Like, I wanted to do...
Wait, how did you get all of these? Like, most of them require, not Magnezone, but most of them require trading.
Addison always had the other version. My brother had the other version.
Nice.
Pearl, in this case.
Addison was actually here a few, episodes ago,
He
whatever
was sitting
it was.
in the cuck chair.
Yeah, over there. Or maybe it was over there.
No, it was... Oh, what? Maybe it was both. He was over here.
I remember him being over there. Anyway, Magnemite is an electric and steel type Pokemon and is known as the Magnet Pokemon, and its cry sounds like this.
It's just a cry.
It's just a noise. I don't hate it. I like how there's kind of like two different sounds going on at the same time, but I don't love it. It's just kind of nothing to me. Yeah, he's cute. He's just cute. He's got personality even with one eye and no mouth. Like he's just cute. But at level 30, your Magnemite will evolve into Magneton. If Magneton, okay, was just its own solo Pokemon, I would like it. I'd like it a lot. It is the fact that it has to come from a Magnemite and just be 3, and then you have Dugtrio, who's just 3 of Diglett in the same generation. I'm sorry, I can't rant about this.
It's crazy how long Magneton was just Magneton.
Yeah,
and there wasn't a Magnezone.
Yeah.
I mean, Magnezone just sort of comes out of... Magnezone is really cool as one of those, like, new evolutions in that it looks wild.
Yep.
Like, it doesn't...
Yep.
Like Electivire looks wild to come from Electivire.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
Electivire
what is his name?
Magmortar.
Magmortar.
Yep.
It looks like Magmar, but, like, really weird. Like, there's a wild spin on it.
But they fixed a lot of Magmar's obvious problems with his look.
Yeah. But, like, yeah, it feels so right that Magneton turns into such a weird-looking alien ship.
Oh, yeah. I'm so glad they were like, how do we make this Pokemon that's just 3 Pokemon combined together into a new Pokemon? And it didn't just make, 6.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
But think about it. Think about what you just said about Magneton. Think about Dugtrio. And how long Dugtrio has just been Dugtrio.
And Dugtrio is still awful.
Yeah.
You can't add hair to a Dugtrio and make it look good.
Nope. Actually, in my opinion,
it
you make
terrible.
It worse.
Oh my gosh.
Magneton is still electric and steel type, still known as the Magnet Pokemon, and its cry sounds like this.
If you told me that was like Zapdos, I would be like, yeah, that's Zapdos.
Because I'm pretty sure that's Zapdos.
Is it really the same?
No, it's definitely... I think that's also like a bug type or something. I can hear it coming out of like a bug or a grass type. I can't remember which one it is.
Let me look it up. Magneton cry shared with
who? Shared with whom?
Pidgeotto.
Oh,
Pidgeotto. Yeah.
That's not Pidgeotto. That's an odd way of saying that.
Yeah, I used to say Pidgeotto, and then once I think I heard like Ash say Pidgeotto.
Oh, I do not think he ever called him that, but I could be wrong.
I'm in pain.
Put me out of my misery, Pidgeotto.
Pidgeotto, I did it. I beat Pokemon.
And then, once you're done looking at a cluster of Magnemite...
A cluster of fucks.
You can, and this has changed over time, so let me give you both here really quick. Let me go back to Gen 4. If you take your Magneton to Mount Coronet and level it up while in Mount Coronet, you will get Magnezone. Now, modern day, I don't know when this changed, because in Gen 5... What does that say? Oh! Okay, this is the problem with location-based evolutions, and that every game this Pokemon is going to be in from there on, you have to create a new location for it. Case in point, Gen 5, you had to level it up at the Electric Rock, which is in Chargestone Cave. Gen 6, there's an Electric Rock in Gen 6 too. Where? Oh, in the other... Was there an electrically charged cave in Gen 6?
I can't remember.
Maybe it was in that one cave where you could find the fossils.
How many electrically charged caves are in these games?
At least one.
Okay.
Maybe 2. Finally, what is this? Gen 7. Okay, I did not know so many games had electric rocks. I'm sorry. I would have skipped ahead a lot farther if I'd have known that. Finally, In Generation 8, well, this is interesting. Again, did not know this. I'm learning today as well. In Gen 8, they changed it to where Magnezone can evolve into Magnezone with an electric stone. Lightning. Am I stroking out? Is it lightning electric stone? Lightning stone?
Lightning stone. I think lightning
Thunderstone.
stone. Thunder fucking hell.
Thunderstone.
Damn it all to hell.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, so you can use a Thunderstone, which is so much better.
Take me out back and just...
But there is apparently also an electric rock in Gen 8, in Galar. I don't know where this is. I don't know where all these electric rocks are.
It's probably just like in the background. There's one NPC who's like, "Wow, I finally found the electric rock." They say something interesting happens to your to certain Pokemon if you level them up around
that's
it.
probably true. They're probably just standing next to a big yellowish boulder. And then from then on out, I was looking in Gen 9. There isn't an electric rock in Gen 9. It's just Thunderstone.
Thank God.
Yeah, make it easy, Game Freak. Come on. Yeah, oh gosh. Magnezone is way too cool to be hindered by finding an electric rock. Finding a Thunderstone is so much easier. Okay, that's it. That's Magnezone. Thank you so very much for watching. I guess it's time now for Pokedex entries. Noodle?
That's his cat. His cat's...
My cat's meowing because she
cat
doesn't
is
know where I
soy.
am.
Oh,
Baby.
hi. Get away from me.
Come here, Noodle.
Bottle of allergens.
Noodle.
Bundle of allergens.
Come here. Come here.
Anyways, hey, let's talk about the shiny or something now. That
What
we're
the
here.
hell?
I
We're
don't
doing
know.
Pokedex entries.
Oh,
I
God.
just said that.
You do the first ones.
You want me to do Magnemite and Magnezone?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go to the table of contents up here so I can go down to game data, which they changed. I was not having an existential crisis a couple episodes ago. Bulbapedia changed their interface. Why didn't it jump me to where I needed to be? Why? Okay. Another Gen 1 Pokemon we're starting off with here. This was 3 Gen 1 Pokemon in a row.
Ew. Well, we're getting them all out of the way.
We're getting them all out of the way. And to be fair, we have been talking about some of the better ones. Red and blue. Noodle, you can just hit her with your hand.
I'm not gonna hit
And
a
then
cat. I would rather blow on it.
Okay, don't stop blowing my cats, first of all. Second of all, I didn't mean hit her. I meant just
Good pussy's
push
good
her.
pussy.
Red and blue. Uses anti-gravity to stay suspended. I think we know what ability it's going to have. Appears without warning and uses Thunder Wave and similar moves. It sounded like the Ed, and Eddie, monkey laugh. You know that one?
I can't remember.
You just did it, so it's fine.
Like that?
Kind of, but less Seth Rogen.
No,
that's more Seth Rogen. Yellow. It is born with the ability to defy gravity. Cynthia Erivo.
Oh, yeah. When you said Cynthia Erivo, I was like, what the hell is Cynthia Erivo? What is Cynthia, the iconic
Pokemon character. Come on.
Erivo? What is an Erivo?
Oh, that's so funny. It floats in air on powerful electromagnetic waves. Stadium. Appears as if out of nowhere. It floats using anti-gravity discharges electricity from 2 side-mounted units.
It's magnets.
You just call them magnets. Gold is attracted to electromagnetic waves. It may approach trainers if they are using their Pokegear.
Oh.
That's cute.
Cool.
See? A ghost type's going to come up and try and paralyze you until you die. Magnemite's going to come up and be like, ooh, I like the electrical current this is putting off. Terrible. Silver. The units at the sides of its body generate anti-gravity energy to keep it aloft in the air. Crystal. The electricity emitted by the units on each side of its body cause it to become a strong magnet. Okay? Stadium 2 isn't any different. Ruby. Magnemite attaches itself to power lines to feed on electricity. If your house has a power outage, check your circuit breakers. You may find a large number of this Pokemon clinging to the breaker box. That's so cute. Sapphire. Magnemite floats in the air by emitting electromagnetic waves from the units at its sides. I'm looking forward to the day they call them magnets. I hope they do. These waves block gravity. This Pokemon becomes incapable of flight if its internal electrical supply is depleted. Emerald. The units at the side are extremely powerful magnets. They generate enough magnetism to draw an iron object from over 300 feet away. That's obnoxious. That cannot bode well for anybody in civilized society.
Can they choose what they suck in?
Probably. That's gotta be.
Hope so.
Fire red, it moves while constantly hovering. Yeah, the Thunderwave thing. Leaf green uses anti-gravity to stay suspended. Appears without warning and uses Thunderwave and similar moves. Yeah. Diamond Pearl. No. Oh. This might be different. Diamond and Pearl, the units at its side generate electromagnetic waves that keep it airborne. It feeds on electricity. Platinum is definitely new. The faster the units at its sides rotate, the greater the magnetic force they generate. So that's why whenever it attacks, it's always like spinning its magnets. Heart Gold, Soul Silver are the same. I'm not even going to bother with Black and White and X and Y and Omega Ruby and Sapphire. We know now. Sun. Good news is apparently all Gen 1 Pokemon have Gen 7 Sun and Moon entries. Sun, they gather in places where electricity is available. They can be found clinging to the steel towers used to support power lines. Moon. It sends out electromagnetic waves which let it float through the air. Touching it while it's eating electricity will give you a full body shock. Damn. Ultra Sun. It's frequently the cause of power outages, which is why some power plants send out electrical signals that it can't stand. Oh, it's like, okay, the Magnemite are coming back. Get rid of them. It's like pushing that button that like makes a loud ear-piercing noise for the dog.
Oh, yeah.
You know that button?
Or like some gardens have like a little like things that vibrate the ground at like a frequency that moles don't like.
Really?
I don't know how much it actually works or how much it is kind of just like bullshit.
Sometimes I'll do that when I want to call a giant worm. I'll just go out and like hammer the ground rhythmically a little bit like that.
Yeah, you've leased an Algaib.
Ultra Moon, perhaps because electrical lines are often buried these days, the number of Magnemite attacks on power plants has increased.
Oh.
That's brutal, man. Oh my gosh. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is actually unique. It is hatched. They say now that this magnet steel creature comes from an egg. It is hatched with the ability to defy gravity. It floats while emitting powerful electromagnetic waves. Okay. Sword. There's a lot of new entries. Some Pokemon Game Freak just likes more than others. Sword. At times, Magnemite runs out of electricity and ends up on the ground. If you give batteries to a grounded Magnemite, it'll start moving again. Aww. It needs a snack. Shield. It subsists on electricity. As Magnemite flies, it emits electromagnetic waves from the units on each... It's never going to stop saying units on each side of its body. Brilliant and Shining Pearl is the same. Legends Arceus. So this is interesting. This is a Pokemon that can only be found in whatever they're called. You have these like storms where Pokemon from the future end up in Hisui. That's how you can get like modern day Sneasel and Magnemite and Porygon and all that. A bizarre Pokemon with but a single eye embedded in an iron sphere. I suspect this creature levitates due to the magnetism it emits from its arms, which resemble horseshoe-shaped
Units.
magnets! Magnets! It says magnets!
It said magnets once. It said the units on its sides are magnets, are powerful magnets.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention to my own words then.
That's funny.
Huh.
It was way back.
Way back when. Scarlet, the electromagnetic waves emitted by the units at the side of its head expel anti-gravity, which allows it to float. Violet, it moves while constantly hovering. It discharges electromagnetic waves and so on from the units at its sides. Pocopia is, I don't think, any different. Yeah, it's just the anti-gravity thing that allows it to float.
Frank, have you looked at its abilities?
I think I know off the top of my head what its ability is. I think it only has... No? It might have more than one.
I can tell you right now, it has 3 abilities.
Well, shoot me in the face.
And none of them are levitate.
Magnezone might fix that.
All right.
Lord willing.
Oh, because that gets rid of... is steel weak to ground?
Steel and electric are both weak to
Whoa.
ground. That's why I think Magnezone has levitate.
If he has levitate, that would go freaking hard.
That would go so dummy.
Magneton, red and blue, formed by several Magnemites linked together. No dip. They frequently appear when sunspots flare up. Why?
I gotta
this giant ad just popped up.
I gotta say this again super fast, guys. Can't stand Magneton. Can't stand him. I hate it.
Jeez, this massive ad has covered up all of Generation 1.
If I try...
What the hell?
If I try to catch more than one Magnemite in the same ball, I can't. If I go to catch a Magneton, right, it's fine. Why all of a sudden, when 3 Magnemite choose to come together, which I know they don't, I know when you play the evolution thing, 1 Magnemite becomes 3. Why all of a sudden can 3 Magnemite fit in my ball? Ooh. Explain that.
Yellow
Government.
generates a strange radio signals. It raises the temperature by 3.6 degrees Fahrenheit with 3,300 feet, within 3,300 feet.
That's not much.
But if you have a series of Gengar all making it within that same space.
Hey, 1 Gengar still makes it cooler compared to the 1 Magneton making it hotter.
But if you had 3 Magnetons, then they would each raise it by 3.6 degrees, so that would beat out the
you can
Gengars.
counteract the Gengar.
Yeah.
And it's 10 degrees. Smart.
Formed by Magnemite that link together when a number of black spots on the sun increases. Weird. Fires high voltage power.
Weird.
This is gold. 3 Magnemite are linked by a strong magnetic force. Earaches. I was like, the word earaches looks fake to me looking at it. Earaches will occur if you get too close. Ooh.
That's
Silver. The Magnemite are united by magnetism so powerful it dries all moisture in its vicinities. Interesting.
The Magnemite are united by a magnetism so powerful.
Crystal. When many Magneton gather together... Magneton. You know, I always said Magneton.
I always said Magneton.
Okay. When many Magneton gather together, the resulting magnetic storm disrupts radio waves. Stadium 2. 3 Magnemite are linked by a strong magnetic force. Okay, Earache, yeah. Ruby. Magneton emits a powerful magnetic force that is fatal to mechanical devices. As a result, large cities sound sirens to warn citizens of large-scale outbreaks of this Pokemon.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's so funny.
That's
also kind of terrible.
It is scary,
they're
but
not,
at least
they're
they
not
don't
being
mean
malicious. But imagine one just floats by your window and it just like shorts out your laptop.
That
You're like
suck.
$600 laptop.
They'd be like companies that have like data centers would have to have like security all around.
Oh yeah.
Sapphire. Magneton emits a powerful data centers. They're weak to Magneton.
This is how we take down AI. Get your Magneton.
Sapphire. Magneton emits a powerful magnetic force that is fatal to electronics and precision instruments. Because of this, it is said that some towns warn people to keep this Pokemon inside a Pokeball.
Hey, keep your pit bulls on a leash, all right?
I feel like people are really scared of like AI, but like it's only you just turn off the data centers. How much freaking energy and compute power it takes to even do like the bare minimum AI right now.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we afraid of? Just unplug the computer. Oh, the AI is going to move into your laptop. Okay, turn off your laptop.
Hey, I was just watching Terminator 2 last night.
Yeah.
It is remarkably easy to sneak into a government facility and blow it up.
Wow.
Especially if you have Arnold Schwarzenegger with
Yeah,
you.
and that's not at all what we're not. We don't.
Sorry for the Terminator 2 spoiler, by the way.
Sapphire Magneton emits a powerful magnetic force that is fatal to electronics and precision instruments. Because of this, that's the town one I just read.
Yeah, that's a good point, though. I'm not talking about blowing up government facilities.
Yeah.
I want to put that out there. I just forget what this place was. They were studying the Terminator from the first movie because they had his hand. Can we talk about Terminator 2?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to.
They were studying his hand, and then they were recreating.
They were gonna. It's a closed loop paradox.
Yeah.
Because the Terminator's hand, when he came back in time in the first movie, they used that to help teach them how to make the necessary steps to make the very Terminator.
Yeah.
So like they couldn't have made it without the Terminator coming back in time and leaving his arm behind.
No, I hate closed loops. Time travel is stupid.
It's stupid. I still find that neat. I think that's neat.
I think it's bad.
I don't think it's bad.
Because how could it have existed in the first? Anyways,
exactly, it's a paradox. Exactly. There should be a paradox Pokemon.
Emerald. It is actually 3 Magnemite linked by magnetism. Oh, that's great. Voltage 3,300 feet by 3 whatever.
That make myself.
They really all the same. Yeah.
Really?
Same.
Wait. Diamond? No. They're different from Magnemite, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. At least Platinum was.
It is actually. I'm saying they're different, but they're the same for the other Magneton. Diamond and Pearl, it is actually 3 Magnemite linked by magnetism. A group can set off a magnetic storm. We've heard this.
Yeah.
Platinum. Many mysteriously appear when more sunspots dot the sun. They stop TV sets from installing properly. Okay.
That's the trick. Hey,
3 Magnemite are linked by a strong magnetic force. Earaches. It's the earaches again. The magnet.
Skip Gen 5 and Gen 6.
Okay.
Skip.
Right. Sun. When 3 Magnemite link together, their brains also become one. They do not become 3 times more intelligent.
I remember seeing memes back in the day when this first came out, and it was a bunch of Magneton looking angrily at a Rotom, because this was the Rotom Pokedex era. You okay?
Oh, that's funny. No, I keep looking out there because I'm just looking at the sun. Moon. It is about 3 times the electrical power of Magnemite. For some reason, outbreaks of this Pokemon happen when lots of sunspots appear. I don't know.
I wonder why.
Ultra Sun. Delicate equipment can malfunction in areas inhabited by Magneton, which sends out mysterious electrical signals. Ultra Moon. When rain clouds form, many Magneton gather in high places to wait for lightning to strike. That's cool. Let's go. It's just the making it 3.6 degrees hotter. Wait, I wonder what that number is. 3.6 degrees. It generates a. We're probably going to learn about this in trivia, but it's very specific that it raises it by 3.6 degrees within 3,300 feet. That's got to be a reference to something in like.
Tells us about that.
Something like what?
Sword. I don't know. This Pokemon is 3 Magnemite.
Yeah.
Okay, Magneton sends out powerful radio waves to study its surroundings. That's kind of
okay.
interesting.
It's like smelling.
Yeah, this Pokemon is Shield. This Pokemon is constantly putting out a powerful, full magnetic force. I'm tired, man. Most computers go haywire when a Magneton approaches. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. A Magneton is actually...
Yeah. Legends Arceus.
Legends Arceus. 3 Magnemite gathered to evolve into this Pokemon, the source of much vexation on my part, as its powerful magnetism destroys my research equipment.
Aw, poor Laventon.
But he doesn't have a computer.
Not a computer, but they have some form of like. I think they had some form of like limited. No, because the whole point of the Pokedex is there's like a physical book. What equipment does he have?
Maybe he's got like some kind of magnetic thing where it's like some like dial or something.
Like a compass, or maybe it's his compass or something.
Scarlet. 3 Magnemite are linked strongly with earaches. Pokopia. This Pokemon is 3 Magnemite that have linked together. Magneton sends out powerful radio waves to study its surroundings. Pokopia didn't even come up with anything new.
No, again, I talked about this a couple of...
I backed up into the shelf.
I talked about this a couple episodes ago. That's what sucks so bad, is that this is the perfect time...
To like tell the blurb could be a little story about this particular...
Precisely. Like Magnemite loves to eat batteries or whatever the hell. Just something cute, something simple. That's all I need, man. That's all I want. Let me go to the game data. I think that's where I find it. Yep. Diamond and Pearl. It evolved from exposure to a special magnetic field. 3 units generate magnetism. I guess it is still 3, huh? Platinum. A group tried to use scientific means to make Magnezone evolve. But their efforts ended in failure.
Why would they...
Are they stupid or something?
Yeah, maybe they're stupid.
Did they not know Pokemon can't evolve regularly past the 3rd stage? Maybe that's the 2nd stage. I don't know. Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Exposure to a special magnetic field changed Magneton's molecular structure, turning it into Magnezone. Do you think Magneton just melted together due to the magnetic field being so strong?
Oh, yeah.
And then it just like reformed itself? Kind of like how in Terminator 2, when they sent back the T-1000.
It's funny.
Good movie. It's a good movie. I really enjoyed it.
Frank really enjoys that.
My first time seeing it, by the way.
His first time.
Black and White. A group... No, guys, you just introduced this Pokemon in Gen 4. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait a minute. Black and White 2. Sometimes the magnetism emitted by Magnezone is too strong, making them attract each other so they cannot move. X. Nope. Y. Nope. Omega Ruby. Nope. Okay, this sucks. Sun. 3 units generate magnetism. There have been many mistaken reports of UFO sightings when Magnezone flies through the night sky.
Because he looks like a little UFO.
Moon. As it zooms through the sky, this Pokemon seems to be receiving signals of unknown origin, while transmitting signals of unknown purpose.
That's pretty cool.
It's talking to space. Ultra Sun. It uses radar to monitor its territory. Intruders are quickly disposed of with a Hyper Beam.
Why Hyper Beam?
Most powerful attack, in a way, I guess. And in the anime and games have always been different, but in the anime, powerful Pokemon just fire off Hyper Beams all the time. Tyranitar, Metagross, like, I guess Magnezone. Oh, man. Frickin' on me. There it is. Ultra Moon. There are still people who believe that this Pokemon came from outer space. It emanates a powerful magnetic field. I have had this thought for like a Pokemon TV show. Could be live action, could be animated. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to make it live action. Just to ground it a bit more. but like I've always wanted like there'd be a plot you would follow, characters you would follow, but every now and again there'd just be like a spin-off episode where you just kind of like learn about the corners of the Pokemon world that the regular anime is never going to touch or anything. I want a group of like tinfoil hat conspiracy theorists that are like just going off about like Magnezones, it came from space, it's trying to get rid of all. My conspiracy theorist coworker would probably believe this. Anyway, sorry guys. I think it'd be so much fun to do something like that. Sword. Some say that Magnezone receives signals from space via the antenna on its head, and that it's being controlled by some mysterious being. Shield. It's thought that a special magnetic field changed the molecular structure of this Pokemon's body, and that's what caused the Pokemon's evolution. Legends Arceus. I theorize that a special magnetic field influenced this Pokemon, changing its molecular structure and causing it to evolve. It emits strong radio waves towards space from its antenna. How does he know what an antenna is? I don't think they had an antenna back in Edo, Japan, whatever that era that is.
How many years ago is it supposed to be?
I want to say it's like 200 years.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time justifying.
Maybe he invented the word antenna.
Oh, maybe he means antenna like a bug antenna.
Oh. Duh, Frank.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, egg. Egg on my face.
I mean, I don't really know if that's the most egg on your face. Because commonly we use it for like... I mean, like we know that it is an antenna.
Yes.
Like in electronics, but...
So he probably saw that and was like, oh, that has an antenna. Cricketune has an antenna.
It feels like you would call it a horn.
He would probably call it a horn.
Why would he think it's anyways?
Anyway, you make a good point, though. I will be a horn. Scarlet. As it zooms through the sky, unknown origins and purposes. Nothing's different from Violet. Pocopia is the unknown origins and purposes. All right. Magnezone's a cool little guy. He's a quirky little fella. I like his Scarlet and Violet Pokedex image.
Oh,
he's just flying past the tops of tall buildings.
Yeah,
and
that's cool.
Lavencia?
Since we just talked about like the details about the Pokemon, can we talk about their shinies?
Please. I love their shinies.
I feel like his shiny didn't change that much. Like I think his shiny maintained a lot of its goodness.
Completely
I'm looking
agree.
at Magnemite. I like that the tips of the magnets are black.
Yep.
It's not just they swapped the color palette. They actually like put some thought into it.
Yep. I think it's genuinely a good shiny, and like even if you go back to Sword and Shield, it's a good shiny and all, but like this is one thing I will compliment Scarlet and Violet about. It's beautiful in Scarlet and Violet. It's reflective. I love that detail.
Well, they really started upping their game in with Scarlet and Violet with the frickin' textures.
Yes.
And I hope they take that even farther.
Now, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say they keep taking it even farther in wind and waves.
Oh, I hope so too. It looks like they might. I'm hoping like Snake Pokemon have scales again because they didn't in ZA. In Generation 5, I was doing like random trades or whatever it was called back then, and somebody gave me like a level 1 shiny Magnemite, and I was like, this is amazing. How could somebody part with a shiny? And so I immediately this was like White 2 or something. So I immediately just like leveled it up, got myself a Magnezone. I somehow figured out where the electric rock is. Chargestone Cave. And wow. Good stuff. It's a great shiny.
I'm glad that Magneton is just the same shiny over and over. It'd be weird if they pulled a little bit like, oh, actually it's got this different little detail. No, it's just 3 Magnemite. But then Magnezone is...
not the best.
It's not the best. I do like that he's just got a big blue eye. That's kind of cool.
So, okay. This is what I've been dying to talk about ever since we started this podcast. You think that's an eye? That red thing is an eye?
Oh, yeah. I've always just thought it was his one big eye.
When I was a kid, because of the 2 Magnemite eyes on the sides...
you thought those were his eyes.
I always saw it as a nose.
Ew. That's the worst.
And
he looks like Big Weld now.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
And then... I was like, even through the entire time I was playing Gen 5 and everything, one day I was like I must have been watching an Instagram video of somebody playing through Gen 5, and in Gen 5, because all the Pokemon move a little bit, the red thing looked around.
Yeah.
Never made that connection as a kid, but now I'm like, Holy crap! Is that his eye?
Yeah, I think it's got to be his eye.
Gotta
Otherwise,
be.
he looks so dopey.
This is the thing. I've always thought he's looked dopey, and I still think he looks sick. Even now, I am trying to tell my brain that's the eye. I can't. It's so hard for me to see that as an eye and not a nose.
I just again, I see big weld.
If he didn't have those two eyes on the sides, I could see it. I could definitely see it. But, like, I don't know. To me, that'll always be a nose. Even if it is an eye, I just cannot see it that way. But, yes, I agree. I do think the shiny is less good than the Magnemite.
It's still cool that it isn't just like a slight hue change.
But
it
it is kind of just a slight hue change, except for the red to blue.
No, if they didn't switch that, it would just be completely awful. But they switched the red and the blue. That's kind of cool.
I
always like a primary color switch.
I know. Trust me, I agree. I think they should have kept Magnemite's like almost like pale gold body. But I don't know.
Oh yeah. I was looking at Magnezone, the other Magnezone being like pale gold. Yeah. No, that would have been cool. That would have been very cool.
Also, go ahead and pull up Magnezone Shiny in like Gen 5. Just because I think it'll better show off. It looks better in Gen 5.
Yeah, I mean, everything looks better in older generations.
Yes.
Gen 5 also was just a very good
Gen 5, I mean, he gets a much more silver. See, in 2D, it's much easier for me to see the red thing as an eye. So much easier. In 3D, it's almost impossible for me to make my brain see that.
I'm trying to even see it as not his eye, and I'm like, I just can't.
That's so funny. Isn't that crazy how brains work like that?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we did shinies a little early, so now I'm going to jump into abilities. Starting with Magnemite. Magnemite has 3 abilities. First one should be obvious, Magnet Pull.
Did we do Magnezone's Cry? And Magneton's Cry?
No, we didn't do Magnezone's Cry. What the hell? What the hell?
Oh, I clicked at Magneton, but I didn't click Magnezone.
Whoa. How did we do that?
I
guess
don't
we just
know.
got so excited.
I probably got it off on the one. Hold on. First off, immediately here's Magnezone's Cry. How did we look?
It's one of the best cries ever.
That is so cool.
It is such an iconic
oh my
cry.
God, what's wrong with us?
You literally cannot mistake that cry for any other Pokemon.
Guys, I'm still a little hungover.
He drank a lot Saturday night. We're recording this on a Monday.
Yeah, no, I'm still a little hungover. I drink a lot.
Tell me this is a bitch.
No, it might be just I didn't get enough sleep last night.
I wasn't even hungover the Sunday following.
Yeah, no, because Frank drank less than me. He just did. I was taking so many shots.
I drank. I did not stop drinking.
No, he left me behind. He said, you go ahead. Actually, no, he stopped walking with me and I
started sobering up before him. But I had, let's just
Aaron
have drink off right now.
No, Aaron also walked by just looking at me,
he
just
did.
glugged a whole bunch of rum into my cup.
That's true. That's true.
Why did he do that?
But I literally had a sour, one of Katrina's delicious lemon sours with shochu in it every single.
Anyways,
double of them.
Magnezone,
Sorry,
awesome
guys, that
cry.
was
Holy
pointless.
crap.
Yeah, that's an incredible cry.
Frank,
it's one of my favorites.
Do you want to know what its stats are?
Wait a minute, we're doing abilities.
Oh. Did it ever get that cool ability? Let's see.
Hold on, let me do this.
All right, cool.
Down,
All right, I'm going to lay back.
See, last episode he was hangry.
I got it
this episode he's
for
like,
myself.
he's ready to move.
Hey, I'm full of sub, and I'm trying to dom.
It was a great sub.
It was a good sub.
I
don't think I would do extra meat next time. I feel like the meat was like taking away. I was just like, I'm tired of all this meat.
I wish we would have had a little bit more lettuce, to be honest.
Yeah, more lettuce to absorb the oil and vinegar.
Magnet Pull is the first ability. Steel types cannot run nor switch while this Pokemon is imbattable. Because the opponent's switching is blocked, the opponent cannot switch on the turn this Pokemon switches out of battle. The opponent may still switch with Baton Pass. So, it's your whatever Gengar had. It's your whatever Doug Trio has.
This is so if you use Volt Switch, your opponent can't switch out.
I guess not.
That's cool.
That's different than what's Gengar's? We were just talking about
Scary Face or something?
Nope.
Mean Look?
Nope,
No,
not the
that's
move,
not
the ability. I can't remember.
Bad Attitude.
Sure, Bad Attitude.
Or Bratitude.
This is just the worst version of some of Arena Trap is
That's
Doug Trios.
really bad.
It's just Steel types, yeah.
Yeah.
Sturdy. Oh, yeah, I should have known it had Sturdy. Whenever a Magnemite appeared and you want to just knock it out and run or whatever, you always had to do 2-hit it. The Pokemon will remain at 1 HP if it was going to be knocked out by a move when at full hit points, and it is immune to 1-hit KO moves. I'm sorry, I feel like every other sentence is a tangent now, but like Pokemon Champions players who have not done competitive or anything like that in a long time, or played Pokemon at all in a long time, they're like learning things about the game for the first time. Like, you know how when Sturdy was first introduced as an ability, it only stopped 1-hit KO moves. That's all it did. Then they introduced in like Gen 4 or 5 or whatever it is, that it keeps you, definitely Gen 4, I can never 1-hit KO a Geodude. They made it to where if hit from full, you'll survive on 1 HP. So many people, I've seen so many clips of people not knowing why their 1-hit KO move wasn't working on a certain Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's because they have Sturdy. It doesn't even allow the 1-hit KO move to go off. It's crazy. Sorry. And its hidden ability is Analytic. Attack power it increases by 30% if the Pokemon is the last Pokemon to attack this turn. In a single battle, you just have to hope your opponent's faster. In a double battle, you gotta make sure you're really slow. Analytic is great. It says attack power, not attack stats. I'm thinking that's attack and special attack.
Yeah.
So great. Analytic is a great ability, especially because I don't think Magnezone is very fast. Magneton has all the same. That sucks. Magnezone is all the same. It does not get Levitate.
Yeah.
Even though all its Pokedex entries talk about levitating and flying through the air.
Do you think it's because it would just be like overpowered?
It'd be pretty overpowered.
But it's not even like that competitively viable right now, is it?
Let's talk about weaknesses really fast.
Okay.
It's a pretty unique type. I can't think of a single other Steel Electric type, actually. Steel Electric.
There's not like a Rotom form?
Nope. Steel Electric. If I can get it before he looks it up. I genuinely don't think there is one. Melmetal, Solo Steel. Is there a newer Pokemon? Anything?
Oh,
Togedemaru. Dang it. I always remember Togedemaru as Steel Electric.
I forget he exists, and I hate it.
I like Togedemaru.
I hate Togedemaru.
So, sheesh.
Did you ever release that Morpeko episode?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I
Yeah.
forgot, yeah.
And then that was like right before we started doing the
remote.
Discord, the remote stuff. Weaknesses. ×2 weak to fire, ×2 weak to fighting, ×4 weak to ground. There it is. And that's it. 3 weaknesses, 1 is ×4. That is amazing. So Terra Flying, Magnezone goes hard. Although then you're just weak to flying type.
Yeah.
But resistances is bonkers. You are resistant to normal, electric, grass, ice. You take no damage from poison, because poison cannot affect steel. You are ×4 resistant.
Steel cannot attack feathers.
Thank you so much for saying that. I love that. ×4 resistant to flying. You resist psychic, bug, rock, dragon. ×4 resist steel, and you resist fairy. You resist almost every type. And then
That's
literally
crazy.
the only types left that can be neutral to you are dark, ghost, and water. That's it. Steel used to resist water too.
That's
so
funny.
Golly,
Is
man.
Magnezone good?
Magnezone's great. That's what
No,
let's
but
look at-
is he competitive?
No,
He
I
is
don't think
competitive.
so.
Yeah, that's the thing. What?
Let's look at stats. Ooh, I love Frankie Likey. I just realized because he evolved. Oh, my wife is home. Hi, Katrina.
Hi, Katrina.
Because he evolved from Magneton later, we're gonna have to do all the double stuff with Magneton.
Oh, what double stuff?
We always look at both of their stats. We search for both of their
yeah,
names
the porn
in
part.
search and jerk.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Who do you think is going to have more porn?
Zone.
Probably Zone.
Okay, so Magneton has a base stat total of 465, HP 50, physical attack 60. Wow, decent stats for a Gen 1 Pokemon. Defense is 95. That's awesome. Special attack 120. Get out of here. Special defense, a respectable 70. An all right 70. Speed, 70. Oh, it's faster than I thought it would be.
Its speed is 70?
Yeah.
That's interesting, because
That
I'm looking
is.
at Magnezone's speed.
I like that. All right. Magnezone. HP goes up. 70. Base that total of 535, if I forgot to say it a minute ago.
Yeah.
And that's when I said Frankie Likey, actually.
Yeah, because that's better than Gengar's. Gengar's
Yes.
was like 500.
Gengar's was 500.
Yeah.
Gengar and Houndoom have the same base set total. It always blows my mind Houndoom is 500. I can't believe it.
What?
It always blows my mind that Houndoom is
Oh,
500
I
BSD.
thought you said that Numel's 500.
Powerful camel. Physical attack went up. I know, did it? I can't remember. If it did, it only went up slightly. 70. Defense, 115. Awesome. Special attack, 130.
Yeah.
Wish it would have gone up by at least 20, but that's just me.
It's also weird that they upped this physical attack by 10.
They did up it by 10?
Yeah.
Don't like that. Special defense, 90. Now both of its defenses are good. They are bare minimum good. Speed went down 60. Okay. I like analytic. I like that damage boost it gives you, especially with that high of a special attack stat. What I would do for Magnezone, down in speed, up in special attack nature with analytic as your ability. I think that is 1000% the way to go. Even if it's a Pokemon that evolved in a later gen, we never do level up moveset for the previous ones. We're just going to do Magnezone here. So it does get Tri-Attack. That is a holdover from Magneton getting Tri-Attack, which got nerfed heavily, like Seed Bomb in Legends EA. Tri-Attack sucks now. Hopefully when we go back to Winds and Waves, it'll fix it. But, okay, so we got like Supersonic, Electro Ball, which is only good if you're fast. Gyro Ball, which is only good if you're slow. Yay! Spark, which you don't want a physical attack anyway. So there's an ability not many Pokemon get, Magnet Rise. Electric type attack that deals no damage. The user levitates using electricity generated magnetism for 5 turns. You want to get rid of your ×4 weakness without going Terra Flying? That's how you do it. But you want to waste a whole turn? I don't know. If you're going up against the ground type gym leader, it might be kind of cool to use electromagnetism. After that, you get... I'm sorry, Magnet Rise, not electromagnetism. Magnet Rise. Flash Cannon, best in my opinion, special steel type attack that doesn't have any like downgrade or anything. You can also lower your target special defense stat.
It lowers their special defense stat?
It's a chance to. It's probably like a 30%
What's the base
chance.
attack?
80. I'm sorry, I should have said that.
No, you're good.
Special steel type attack that is 80 damage with 100 accuracy.
Yeah, I feel like a move that does like 80 damage. A lot of times, I feel like they don't have a special like a side effect, and it's
Yeah.
cool that this has a side effect.
Yes. Well, a lot of them do Thunderbolt can paralyze, Flamethrower, which I think is actually 90.
Yeah, I think
actually, those are
Flamethrower is
90.
90,
That can burn. Ice Beam is also, I think, the 90.
Oh, that's cool.
I think Flash Cannon should be boosted to 90, so it can be in that like each type gets like a special attack that's just like 90.
Yeah.
But then has like the chance to freeze, chance to burn, chance to paralyze. I guess it's not really one for water, but you have Energy Ball, which I think also lowers the special defense stat of your opponent's Pokemon. 10% chance, not even 30. Whatever. Discharge, great electric type attack. Only does 10 less damage than Thunderbolt. Everything else about it's the same. Chance to paralyze might be higher, actually. 30% chance to paralyze with Discharge. So maybe that's the... No, stop it. That's the give and take. Metal Sound can harshly lower your opponent's special defense stat. So
That's
you'll
because
be.
whenever you get sounded with metal,
He says this makes a joke every time. I don't really like it very much. I'd much prefer you make a joke about me making metal sounds at work. I'm a welder.
You may that sounds dangerous for penis. I don't know. I can't remember where I'm going with this. Keep going.
Level 52, it gets Light Screen, but it does not learn Reflect by level up. I'm sorry, I skipped a move earlier that actually I feel like most Pokemon don't get. Only a handful of electric types get this, actually. It's called Magnetic Flux. It is a non-damaging electric type attack. Battle effect. The user manipulates magnetic fields, which boost the defense and special defense stats of ally Pokemon with the plus or minus ability. Which though it's one of the worst abilities.
Is that what Plusle and Minun have?
They do have plus and minus. Some others do too. The Clink line has
What is that?
plus
What
or
do they
minus.
do? What does the ability do?
Boost the defense and special defense stats of an ally Pokemon with plus or minus. So it doesn't even affect you. If it affected you and an ally, it'd be great, because Ampharos can learn this and has plus as one of his abilities.
Yeah,
So that would actually make for a cool strat. But no.
that's stupid.
Yeah, wow. Ampharos is the only Pokemon that gets plus and has access to this move. Otherwise, it's just using it on your... Okay, never mind. I thought that was going to be cool. Level 58, Lock On. Level 64, Zap Cannon is its last move. Zap Cannon is a special electric type attack that does 120 damage with 50 accuracy. But there's a reason. The user attacks by firing an electric blast like a cannon. This also leaves the target with paralysis. You guarantee get to paralyze them and do 120 damage. So that's awesome. Oh, my throat's starting to hurt. TM, we have Confuse Ray, Volt Switch, which is special. So you getting to like pop out like that and do like a decent amount of damage is really nice. It gets all the weathers except for Hail. That's funny. Although Hail doesn't exist in Scarlet and Violet anymore. Body Slam. Ooh, if only I had Galvanize. The move that turns normal type moves into electric type ones and then boosts them a little bit. That'd be awesome. I freaking love Body Slam. There's Reflect as a TM. Thunder Wave, Body Press. And it does have a pretty decent defense stat, so that's awesome. But it is also, well, it says it's a physical attack, but it works off of your defense. So I don't know if your physical attack stat actually, I feel like we've questioned this before. Iron Defense to raise that defense stat. Heavy Slam, Thunderbolt. There's the Hyper Beam, Thunder, Supercell Slam, but that's physical. Electro Web, that is special, so that's not bad. Hard Press, and then its egg moves are Explosion and Electro Web. That's very funny. So yeah, pretty good moveset, not very diverse is the only thing. Like I said earlier, I'll do Analytic. So your Thunderbolt will probably do as much as a Thunder anyway at that point, and you're not going to have to worry about the low accuracy. I mean, you can get Rain Dance by TM. You can set up your own rain, but... So I would probably do Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, maybe Confuse Ray. Yeah, maybe Confuse Ray and Tri Attack even, because Tri Attack, when it's good, does 80 damage with 100 accuracy.
Tri Attack is not physical?
Nope, it's special.
Oh, okay.
It may, because it could also leave the target with a burn, freeze, or paralysis. There's a 20% chance for each. Okay, I feel like I always forget this.
Is there a 20% chance that one of those at random will be chosen? So each has a 33. There's a 33%. If it goes off,
Yes.
there's a 33% chance it is freezing or something.
Yes, I think it's that. So that's kind of cool. This might just also be a situation where I run like Terra Blast if we're in Gen 9. So then it has like a fire type attack or an ice type attack, whatever my team, a fairy type attack, whatever my team's gonna need.
Do they have to be terrestrialized for the Terra Blast
to
to
be a different type? Otherwise, it's just a normal type move that does like I think it's like 80 base damage, but it gets boosted by Terra, obviously. Yeah, there's not much here, guys. Body press, maybe. Body press. That's fighting, and it works off of your defenses.
Did Terrapagos end up getting... What was Terrapagos' terrestrialization type?
Stellar?
Stellar. Did Stellar end up being a type for anyone else, or is it just
Oh,
Terrapagos?
any Pokemon can be Stellar.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what does that do?
If memory serves, your Stellar move, which is Terra Blast, I guess, is super effective on any terrestrialized Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
So there's a meta for it, there's a niche for it, but because especially in this Gen 9 competitive scene, you are going to Terra. Like, one of your Pokemon will terrestrialize in battle. So, I mean, it could come in handy, I guess. So maybe what I would do is Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, Body press, and then iron defense to maybe get one defense boost up, then your iron defense, then your body presses can do a ton. Yeah, that's what I would do. Or Terra Blast, whichever. Jokum,
Frank.
that's me. Alternate
Yes.
forms. What is similar to a magnet but not?
Make it psychic.
I had an idea, but you go
Yeah,
first.
no. Oh no, I was just gonna say make his magnetism psychic and have him like be like a floating orb or something, like a
crystal
Palantir.
ball?
Yeah, like a crystal ball.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like that. So would he literally just be a crystal ball with an eye, or would there be stuff coming off of
There's
him?
probably some stuff around him,
Maybe-
some arcane shit.
Yeah, something. Oh yeah, what are there like symbols floating around him? Kind of like when Doctor Strange does his like Eye of Agamotto thing.
I see like the Magnemite. The first form is just like this little crystal ball, and he's got like like a cloth over the crystal ball.
Yes.
But his eye is kind of like peeking out.
Yeah.
And then
maybe it's floating down behind him a little bit. That'd be cute.
yeah, like a little cape.
Yeah.
And then I don't know do we do the just 3 different orbs thing, or does he have like a little floating like fireball and a floating like a blue fire and like a red fire?
Maybe like what Mega Electros does with the mucus electrics. Maybe it has like not that this is ghostly, but like phantom magnet orbs below it.
But I still like the idea that it's like red and blue like magnets. So like one is like ghostly blue, one is like ghostly red.
Yeah.
And then like you theme in like, oh, it can use fire and ice type attacks.
This could have maybe that's evolving into a psychic ghost type, and it's like Madame Leota in Haunted Mansion at Disney World. It's like the crystal ball that's conjuring the spirits and all that. It's just without the conjurer. And then Magnezone, maybe there's like I don't know some kind of like orbular ghost like circling it or whatever, like Will-o'-the-Wisp circling it or something. That'd be cool. That's a really good idea. I was thinking like, what's something like this, like a magnet shape in nature? And I was like, oh, people say those sticks with the 2 ends can find water.
Yeah.
So what if this was like a grass type or something that like in its final evolution becomes grass water because it found the water?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'd be cute. I feel like that would be a maybe even like we technically have a paradox of Magnetone already, actually. Sandy Shocks.
Oh, I forgot that one is Magneton. And
But that is a completely separate Pokemon, so
Yeah.
we can't talk about it. Well, not in depth, but I feel like that would be a cool direction to go in for like a different form or a. I always forget the Wiglet to Diglett. I always forget the word for that. Convergent evolution of like, hey, these Pokemon look super similar, but one is all naturey and the other is a machine. I like your idea probably better though. It's psychic and ghost type would be sick. Yeah, I think it's fun. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's the best time.
oh fuck! It's time for trivia.
Yay! I like when
Joe
Joker
learn
says it.
geography.
No!
You watch geography now?
No.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you went, no! 'Cause that's what I would say.
Oh
'cause I
no!
hate
He says
geography.
when he says in the channel Geography Now, when it's like time to learn geography, and then he screams now.
That's great.
Yeah, and I thought
that's
that you were doing
it's pretty
that.
cute. No, never seen Geography Now because I don't like geography.
Well, you might if you
In
watch
the Pokemon Red
Geography
and Blue
Now.
beta, Magnemite was originally called, known as Coil, which was derived from its Japanese name. Magnemite in its evolved form are the first Pokemon to ever change typings with the progress of generations. That is funny. It's cool that they were able to go back and put Steel on something, but they never did that with Dark. I would have thought they'd added Dark to like Arbok or something, or Muck. You could have just kind of thrown it onto a Pokemon.
Yeah, Arbok can be dark. Arbok should be dark.
It should be.
Yeah.
I think that makes total
It's like evil.
sense. I have a better idea for a Arbok evolution. That doesn't make much sense, but I like it a lot. Or alternate form, but we're obviously going to save that for the Arbok episode.
I might have talked about it in this Viper episode, actually.
Anyway, sorry. Despite most of Magnemite's Pokedex entries, here it goes, saying they're able to float through the air by employing powerful electromagnetic waves or even anti-gravity, Magnemite does not have the ability to levitate, so it is still affected by ground types. However, in Generation IV, Magnemite can learn Magnet Rise, which simulates levitate for 5 turns. Magnemite and Magnezone are 2 of the few Pokemon that had their cry changed slightly in Generation 3. This was due to Generation 3 utilizing a better sound effects game engine and newer game system. Pokemon Snap is one of the few times that two Magnemite have been shown bonding. Oh, they're having sex in front of the camp photographer.
Oh my God.
Similar to a Magneton. However, when a picture is taken, they are still called Magnemite. Taking a picture of them canoodling. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red M Team and Blue Rescue Team also showed this, but it was stated to be a failed evolution due to the lack of a third Magnemite. So what happens? Are they just two Magnemites stuck together now? When they both do eventually evolve, are there going to be 6 Magneton? I hate this. This is why I hate this.
But maybe they would just wait for another Magnemite to join for it to be a final, like a complete evolution.
Sure, that's not an evolution. I hate it. In 2008, Japanese internet users spammed votes for Magnemite on Yahoo Kids poll, featuring 9 Pokemon appearing in Giratina and the Sky Warrior. Great movie. I like that one a lot. Since then, several Japanese Pokemon polls have received an unusual amount of votes for Magnemite, including the 2021 Pokemon of the Year poll, when it came in first place for Kanto. Honestly,
Good for them. Yeah,
good for Magnemite.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with that. Magnemite is one of the better Gen 1 Pokemon. We are very close to being done with random trivia. Oh, my throat.
For this one Pokemon.
Well, you want to start reading a little bit?
Yes, in Generation 5, Magnemite was the most traded Pokemon on the GTS. This is probably due to what is now known as the Magnemite Chain Coil, a scheme by which players could increase the number of visitors to their Join Avenue in Black 2 and White 2 by trading Magnemite on the GTS. The scheme originated with Japanese players and became popular worldwide.
I heard about this. I forgot about this
Why
completely.
Magnemite?
I don't remember. I just remember hearing, maybe it was from my Pokemon League, like, hey, trade a bunch of Magnemites. And I was like, why? I can't remember why now.
Magnemite was designed by Ken Sugimori, based on an idea by Satoshi Tajiri. On May 31st, 2017, the Pokemon Company posted a Magnemite-themed music video onto their YouTube channel titled Where is Coil? Here is Coil. Because his name is Coil.
Yeah.
Do you think his name is like Koiru?
He's doing it again.
No, do you think it's like, do you genuinely think it's Koiru?
Do you think it's wrong of me to say mouse Bokuto when I'm talking about now?
No.
Good. The Mousehold episode is going to be a lot of fun, guys.
Origin. Magnemite is based on magnets and screws, and in broader terms, possibly an objectification of electromagnetism, one of the 4 fundamental interactions of nature.
Guys, we have to stop the objectification of electromagnetism. It's getting a little bad out there. The patriarchy is a little too... What?
I also would like to add that I think he's not only based on magnets and screws, but also a single ball bearing.
Yes, I can see it.
Name origin. Magnemite may be a combination of magnet and mite, a minute object. It may also play on magnetite. Oh yeah, and or maghemite.
Huh.
Iron oxide minerals that can, under specific conditions, become permanent magnets.
Okay, neat.
Sweet.
Meat.
Magneton. I'll just keep going.
Sure.
I'll just skip all this useless stuff.
No.
In the Pokemon Red and Blue Beta, Magneton was originally known as Recoil. Oh, that's kind of cool.
That
Coil
makes
and a
sense.
Recoil.
Yeah.
Magneton and Spree evolved form were the first Pokemon to ever change types. Okay, yeah. Although it is said that Magneton is made up of 3 Magnemite, there's contradictory evidence seen in various forms of media. In the only animated episode to date showing a Magnemite evolution, Get Along, Little Pokemon, when Ethan's Magnemite number 6 evolves into Magneton, it creates 2 Magnemite during evolution, instead of combining with 2 real Magnemites. Similarly, in the main series game, when Magnemite reaches level 30, it evolves without the aid of 2 additional Magnemites. This is unlike Mantike, which requires a Remoraid to evolve. Does it even... But it doesn't ingest the Remoraid, does it?
No, the Remoraid just has to be in the party as well, I think.
In Pokemon Snap, a Magneton is clearly shown to be created by 3 Magnemite. Also, when 2 Magnemite get stuck together halfway through evolution of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, the Red Rescue Team, they mention how 3 Magnemite must come together to evolve. After evolution, Magneton becomes exactly 10 times heavier than Magnemite. Logically, it should be 3 times heavier due to it being 3 Magnemite. How it weighs whatever. Whereas Magneton weighs whatever. This could be related to early art which depicts Magneton as having larger spheres. Magneton is usually depicted with only 7 screws, with the 2 of the Magnemite losing 1 screw each upon evolution. However, it is occasionally depicted with 9 screws, such as in Generation 2 and 3 sprites.
7? If they each lose a screw...
They have 2 arms.
And 1 on top.
And then 1 on top. But the ones on the side only have 2 arms, and they don't have the one on top, I think. So it goes from 9 to 7.
Okay.
But yes, in some art, they have the...
I wish they would show that.
Yeah.
Weird.
You want to, look up Magneton really quick?
You actually care?
I'm gonna look it up myself.
I'm surprised you
Well, look at this one. In this. Oh yeah, no, they don't have the heads.
Yeah, they
hats.
lost the one.
They
yeah.
lost the hats. Okay, cool.
Well, no, actually, technically, I feel
1,
like
2,
they're
3,
all
4,
butt to
5,
butt to
6,
butt.
7.
So I feel like that's the head one.
Oh, and they just inserted one of their screws into the ass.
Probably.
Oh, this is the big one. This is big. Okay, so they screwed how you know how they have the screws at the front that are kind of like little arms? Well, they stick it into magnet.
We were talking about shinies and not showing the audience the shinies.
Hey, shiny
Sorry,
audience.
guys.
You are our shinies.
I'm sorry.
You can expect this kind of quality on certified Pokemoments. Magnitude. Okay, we did that one. The 3 Magnemite composing Magnezone are usually depicted as attached to each other and only occasionally separating. However, in certain games such as Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Coliseum, the Magnemite are depicted as floating separately from each other and only occasionally combining to attack. Weird.
Well, in my experience, I feel like they come apart to attack. Huh.
I don't know, man. Magnezone and Magnemite are 2 of few Pokemon that had the cry change.
Yeah, we know that already.
Despite most
Levitae, we
depictions
know
of
that.
Magnezone, Magnezone is the only electric-type Pokemon consisting of multiple bodies.
Your favorite fact.
Magnezone is one of 4 Pokemon to be capable of having every ribbon that can be obtained without events. The others being Magnezone, Magmar, and Magmort. What?
Wait,
Mag?
what? Wait, what?
Why do they all have Mags
Wait,
in
hold.
their name?
That's very funny. Also, I'm pretty sure Scyther is also one of those. Because there was this guy who got his shiny Scyther to have, and eventually it evolved into a Scizor, to have every single ribbon.
I barely remember how ribbons work.
Huh.
Magneton is the Pokemon with the most cosmopolitan distribution. It was available in at least one version of every regional Pokédex until Kitakami. This includes the Ore region and the Pokemon Ranger series regional browser.
Pretty sure it's pronounced Ore region.
Okay. Where's the Ore region?
That's the region in Gale of Darkness, I think.
Oh, okay. Magneton is the only Pokemon to share its weight with any of its Paradox relative species, weighing the same as Sandy Shocks. It is also the only Pokemon with ancient relative that is not heavier than its present-day relative. Okay.
Wow, that's funny.
Origin. Magneton is a cluster of 3 Magnemite, which in turn seems to be based off of the objectification of electromagnetism.
Literally same exact thing.
Magneton may be a combination of magnet and ton. It may also be derived from magneton, various units of magneton.
Yeah, oh, wow.
Various units of magnetic moment, or possibly magnetron, a high power vacuum tube.
The magneton is just a literal real word?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Huh.
Damn, that's crazy. Ahaha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a thing. Magnezone trivia. As there is no special magnetic field in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it is impossible to evolve Magneton
Oh, yeah.
into a Magnezone in these games. The same applies for
Forgot about that.
Probopass, Leafeon, and Glaceon. All have to be traded for Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum to be obtained. Despite this, Gym Leaders Jasmine and Lieutenant Surge, who respectively use Magnemite and Magneton in their gym battles, appear to have evolved them to Magnezone in their rematches.
This is why location-based evolution suck.
The colors on the ends of Magnezone's magnets can turn on and off at will, as seen in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series and the 3D Pokemon games. Because the magnets are black, and then sometimes they
Oh, yeah, I just
cool.
thought they did that in 2D, in Gen 5 too, but maybe not.
In Pokemon Battle Revolution and later games, if Magnezone falls asleep, its center eye remains open. However,
Exactly.
the outer eye is closed.
Precisely.
That's
That's what part of me always...
So maybe it just has 3 eyes.
Yeah.
That's cool. I just kind of thought about the other ones as set dressing. In the September 2013 Pokemon Direct, Magnezone was mistakenly labeled as a female Pokemon instead of a gender unknown. Magnezone is the first...
We're about to label it female in a minute here, too.
Magnezone is the first electric steel type to debut with this type of combination, as its pre-evolutions were pure electric in their debut.
Fair.
So boring. Magnezone is one of the 4 Pokemon to be capable of having every ribbon that can be... Why do you think it's Magneton, Magmar, and Magmortar, and Mag...
I don't think Mag has anything to do with it.
It's just like, what are the odds?
It's just, what are the odds? It's like Magneton and Magmar. Yeah. I don't know.
Origin. Magnezone appears to be based on the concept of a fused Magneton, which is just a thing. One of the Magnemite taking... Oh, wait. A large... Oh. I thought that was like an actual thing.
Oh.
There's 2 Magnemite taking the forms of the smaller bodies on each side. The
Wait, no. Why'd you skip that?
Magnezone appears to be based on the concept of a fused Magneton, one of the Magnemite taking a larger form, and the remaining 2 Magnemites taking the forms of the smaller bodies on each side.
So it is an eye. It is absolutely confirmed to be a big eye in the center, and the other 2 Magnemite of the Magneton...
They're just sort of hanging out
go
on the
over.
side. The Magnemite evolutionary line seems to be based on the object... Fuck you. Magnezone in particular is possibly based... It's just going to say the same electromagnetism thing again. But again, they're separate pages. So
Bulbapedia on your phone just gave up.
Yeah, I know, it's
completely.
awful. Forming Magnezone in particular is possibly based on electromagnetic forming caused by electromagnetic fields and combined with an objectification in the form of a flying saucer or a UFO. Magnezone's shape and name may also be inspired by the Hiragumo Chagama, owned by the... Oh, what? Okay, Hiragumo is its own thing.
Okay. It's in Japanese.
It's in Japanese. It looks like it's just a guy. Chagama.
English.
It's a kettle. Owned by the daimyo Matsunaga Hisahide.
Yep, there they are.
There he is. According to legend, he filled the tea kettle with gunpowder and caused it to explode to prevent Oda Nobunaga from taking it as a prize.
That's very funny.
I don't know how much I think that he's based off of a teapot.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
In no way, shape, or form is it based off a
They're
teapot.
just like... Maybe the person who made this had that little history factoid and was like, I'm gonna employ it.
Yeah.
With
that being said,
it's time
for merch, search, and jerk.
Two boys on the hunt for a little bit of swag. Put the merch in the search and then jerk in the bag.
Yes, indeed, is the part of the show where I look up the Pokemon's name on Pokemon Center and we see how much merchandise they have. Magnemite has a lot less than I thought he would have.
That should be impossible.
Kick-ass skateboard, though.
If anybody actually rides on that skateboard, they're an idiot. Magnemite Sitting Cutie is so good.
Yeah, it is a good
It's
sitting cutie.
incredibly well done. And whoever decides to wear a hat with a Magneton on it is an idiot.
Yeah, why is it a similar hat to the Magnemite?
It's actually it's still a Magneton.
Oh, okay.
It is honestly a really cool hat. I just wish it
don't
wasn't
know.
Magneton.
Is it cool?
I think it's
Frank, if you
cute.
wore that, that's like the equivalent of you wearing a propeller hat as a child.
I'd wear a propeller hat now.
Mm-hmm.
Steel type playmat.
Okay.
It has Magneton and Magnezone. I don't like that.
Fuck.
See, you know what's
That is bad.
You know what's actually good about getting the Magneton Sitting Cutie?
Yeah. You get
three Magnemite for the price
yeah.
of one, baby.
All right.
Yeah, for the listening audience there, I mean, there are a couple of pins besides like the hat and the Sitting Cutie, but there's not much. Ooh.
Magnezone's got nothing.
Ooh, this hurts.
Oh my god.
This is not
What do you
good.
think this is representation-wise? Like a B? Maybe a C?
I would have. It's like sitting between a B and a C for me. It's high C.
High C.
High C.
High C.
It's a part of a playmat. It gets some pins, but it's not much. But because of Magnemite, there's statuettes and a couple other things. So it's not nothing.
Now is the search portion of the show where I look up the Pokemon.
Oh, time's flying.
Yeah, I look up the Pokemon. It is flying. I look up the Pokemon.
Hey, Jokum, keep talking and don't stop, okay?
Okay, oh man, this is going to get real quiet here in a second. I look up the Pokemon and then I scroll on Google Images until ludes pop up and then I keep on scrolling. But because Magneton was the final evolution for a little bit there, I am going to start with Magneton. Oh my god, this is such a cool figurine. Wow, I really like this.
Wait, I kind of want to see the figure.
Oh, Frank wants to see it. All right, let's get to the bottom. Let's find some porn. Hey guys, to you this is gonna look like nothing happened, but we just did a weird cut. But
Except a mild camera change.
what
maybe
really happened was Frank's phone was about to die and we're filming on it.
Can't have
Anyways,
that.
hey, back to porn. This thing, this
Super
figure
cool.
is so cool.
This is
Oh
sick.
my god, ZXZ
I
Studio.
love how they're all
number
looking
81,
around. The Magnemite has angry eyes.
Number 82 Magneton, number 462 Magneton. Oh, those are just their Pokedex numbers.
Jokum said he's going to buy them for me if I'm good.
If you're a good boy and you make lots of money and contribute it to your Roth IRA, I will. All right.
I have that card.
Which one?
That full art card.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good full art card.
It came with one of these ETBs. I can't remember which.
Oh.
I can't... Okay. It makes sense for Pokemon like Meowscarada and Gothitelle or whatever to have... That's it?
Whoa,
Oh, you're in Magneton.
look how big... Look, so this is Magneton that had way bigger balls than Magnemite. Sorry, I just think that's interesting. And just in this one Gen 1 spray.
I don't remember him looking like that in Gen 1. I remember him looking really bad, like all Gen 1 Pokemon.
Well, okay. It might have been... I feel like what we did... It was like green, like it might have been like the really, really old version, right?
really, really old?
You know, like the one that like the Japanese
yeah, but I feel
version
like
that we
the
didn't
older
really
you
necessarily
go,
get.
the worse those sprites look.
Guess.
I don't know. Magnezone is just really cool.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's just like the different
wow.
the different like alien things people do with Magnezone. It's so cool.
Yeah. See, look there. Magnezone's making angry eyes
I
with
don't like
his
that.
side eyes.
I really don't like
this
that.
This is why I have never seen the red dot as an eye. Again.
So silly looking. And his little antenna's bent down.
I think it's because he's trying to fit through the window. It makes it look like it's made of rubber.
You know, I don't know if Magnezone is going to be the Pokemon we're going to find porn of.
Hey, I'm sorry. That's what I was going to say a minute ago. Yes. Nobody in their right mind is drawing enough porn or sexy imagery of Magnezone to make it appear on Google Images.
Oh, what's this?
The ramp
The
zone.
quick grow extract.
I'm taking her to the ramp zone.
She gave me that quick grow. All right, Rule 34. First, we're going to start... Why is it saved in my... Why did it autocomplete the word Rule 34? .xxx?
Probably because it's
But I did
all
it in
day.
private browser.
Why you?
Why did it cache that?
Then you must not have done it in private.
No. I mean, I can just... It's my phone. I can do whatever I want with it. But,
Hey, your mom's
all right.
going to have to check that.
Oh, hold on.
What?
Oh.
So,
There's more Magnemite. There's significantly more Magnemite than there is Magneton. I started typing in Magna, and then Magnemite popped up, and I'll just tell you, 687.
I was going
Yeah.
to guess so much lower for Magnezone. My guess for Magnezone is going to be like 54.
All right, but that's Magnemite, 687.
Oh my god.
Magneton?
Can
Yes.
I, significantly less, so I'm going to think it's going to be like 100.
67. 67.
Really?
Yeah, it is 67. That's crazy. Hold on, let me
What did
add
Magnemite
that
have
to the thing. I don't know.
I mean, he's a Gen 1 Pokemon. He's been around for a long time, but like, so is Magneton, but maybe Magneton's just more annoying to draw. I don't think I'd stop.
He is also just three. He is just three little. He's three of the same thing.
But what are they? No, I don't want to know. I don't know. What are they doing to
67.
Magnemite?
Oh wait, no, this one is 6-7.
Stop it. Why are you doing that?
Because just because it's interesting, I am gonna give Magnemite. We don't usually do the first.
No.
Because I don't look up whether the first was had.
Could you imagine looking up? Literally, could you imagine looking up?
Oh my god.
Rule 34 numbers for a Gothita?
Yeah. Oh my.
Let alone being the one who draws
God.
it.
No, but you know how much probably exists for Gothita?
I don't want.
I bet thousands.
Look at it.
I'm
Look.
not going to look at it,
Don't
but I
look
am
at
going to
it.
type in the
Just type it
word.
in.
Oh. 39.
That's not that much.
Oh, that's not
That's
bad.
not that much.
I'm going to look up Ralts now. 1,083. Yep. There's a reason humanity has fallen. Oh my god. Also, I'm like Magneton. Like,
That's like a baby. It looks like a baby.
what's even happening with some of these?
With Magnemite?
I'm looking at Magneton. I'm not looking at Magnemite. There's this one person who
Same thing, really.
who does like. See, she's like.
Oh, it's a
she almost
lot
looks
of
like-
Iono.
Yeah, that's who. Yeah,
It's because
it
she
is
has the
Iono.
Magnemite hair
It's
clip.
like an Iono fusion. All right, Frank, are you ready for?
Magnezone, I guess. What was Magneton? 67?
67.
Okay, then I'm going to stick with 54 for Magnezone.
Magnezone is 65.
Wow!
What am I looking at?
Just 2 less.
Yes.
Jokum, you're an artist. Go make
60.
Magnezone Rule 34.
I don't
make
know
2
what
more.
I would make it
two
do.
more. Give one a cock, post it. Give one the
ball.
opposite of a cock, and then post it. Well, I don't know why I felt weird saying pussy. I could just probably say it.
Yeah. Oh, this one's kind of cute. This one doesn't have anything
know.
showing.
I don't know why it's such low quality, but
Yeah.
that's actually, I mean, it's over-exaggerated proportions, but that is pretty cute.
Yeah.
It's fully
Kinda
clothed,
goth.
whatever you want to call
all
it.
right, that ain't bad.
That's not bad. See, people can still
Oh.
use their art.
This one is. This one, it doesn't show anything bad, but now I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh. Is this,
Yeah.
What's her name? Winfrey? Well, no.
No, that is the Steel-type gym leader from Johto. She has I almost feel like she has a normal woman name. Does it not say?
I don't know. I can click on it. There's one where the steel type gym leader from Johto is sitting on a.
It was lower quality because you
on
didn't
a
click
mag-
on it.
I'm not gonna click on it. She was sitting on a Magnezone, but like you can't see where his spike is because it's probably
Antenna. And also, there has been a meme going around for
Well,
Jasmine.
Jasmine, thank you. For like however long people have been drawing images where there is a picture of Jasmine sitting on a Magnemite. Totally not, it's not meant to be inappropriate. It's not even meant to be over-exaggerated proportions. It is just a nice, well-drawn picture of Jasmine sitting on a Magnemite with other steel types around her. It's just funny, you know?
Yeah.
But everybody's always like, there's a screw on Magnemite's
Oh.
head. Where is that? And so it's just funny. So that sort of joke has been around for a
Wow.
long time.
But you know what isn't a joke? This next segment.
Called, well, do we say music? That's what we say. We hear
Yeah, we didn't
music.
even, whatever.
This is the part of the show where the boys discuss how edible the pocket monsters that we focused on won't belong. Turn up and come along to the segment of the show.
Yes, indeed, it is that part of the show where we fuck and
Yes.
suck.
Kind of.
Kind of like, when sucking on a chicken bone. And then,
I love
and then,
that.
and then Brock. The Pokemon.
1.7?
Yeah, sure.
1.7
Point,
it
so we
is.
hold them for both of them. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
do it for Magnezone. They're both equally.
Yeah, no,
Just
one
smooth.
isn't any better. Okay, Magnezone's only better than Magneton because I hate Magneton.
Yeah, 1.7. Yeah, easy. Fed. Inedible.
Yes, no, NA. This is another NA. We have had, like, Ditto is almost NA, to be honest, but, like, we've had, like, 3 just nothings in a row.
Gajinka for
Thank
how
you.
good of a relationship we would have with this.
Okay, so are we doing both? Magneton
Is Magneton...
Magneton multiple personality thing, kind of like with
Yeah.
Ditto. They don't know who they really are. They're just kind
They're
of
not
like...
next, but they're not next to each other in the Pokédex, so it's like annoying
kind of
for me
annoying,
to. Well,
yeah.
and I'll still do it. Gajinka is unsuccessful because I don't want.
I just think
she's got too much going on.
too much going on. I just think she's going to be annoying. I just think it's going to be a basic... Maybe she's a tinkerer or something. I don't know.
She makes your TV stuff freaking working. What did Magnezone? What was a lot of his entries? He just
people-
fused.
People think they come from space.
So she's a little bit out of this world.
She's out of this. Oh, she's out of this world. She gives you that cosmic good.
Okay, sure. I mean, I don't think it's unsuccessful.
No, I
with
think
her.
she's successful. She's like maybe she likes to play with the what is that trucker radio thing? She's like
She's always like, you're always like, what are you
UP
leaving
radio?
listening
What is
for?
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but she's like, oh, just nothing. And she's like playing around with it. She's like, and she has like, in anime, they have like the idiot curl.
Yes,
She's got like an idiot curl
yes.
that's like straight up.
I think she's one of those people that's obsessed with space, and she'll just like stare up at the stars and like. You know how like a kid's movie, kid's like, oh, I want to go to space, and then some wacky event will happen that takes them to
Yeah.
space. She wants that to happen to
Yeah,
her.
she keeps saying things that are like vague, that could vaguely be the start of like her space adventure.
Yeah, she's one of those kids that would get bullied in elementary school because she's weird, but then she'd be so fun and such a good person
Yeah.
when she grows up.
She likes wearing a bowl on her head like a hat.
She's so cute.
That's so cute.
She's so cute.
All right,
very
successful. Dead barehanded, no.
We already did edible. That's right. We went back for Gajinka.
This thing is just the defense is too high,
defense is so
and
high.
the special attack is too high. I think it one shots
Speed
us.
is 60.
but
But we're not gonna do anything.
barehanded, I think. Okay, at least barehanded, I think it's 0.
Unfortunately, guys, you know how much I like to fight for a chance. This thing is made of solid metal. What are we going to do with our bare hands?
But also with a steel bat, again, it has high defenses. Even if I can get the first hit on it, okay, I just hit it with a conductive steel bat.
Yeah, good point. Damn, I think it's another 0.
Yeah.
I don't think, like, in best case scenario, I don't think this would ever happen. Best case scenario, we dent this sucker good. Like, there is an almost cracking dent in this thing. Then it shocks us with a thunderbolt or a discharge. We're dead. We are dead immediately.
I think it's solid all the way through.
I think it's solid.
I think it's.
I think it's solid.
I couldn't split the Liberty Bell with a metal bat.
No.
Not if the Liberty Bell had a gun on it and wanted to kill me.
Oh, well, that sucks. I do hate when Wed, Fed, and Dead goes by this fast, but it's just been that way for the last few episodes.
Yeah, sometimes it just is that way.
Who knows what'll happen in the days and weeks coming? Maybe Jokum will be back in Florida for some unknown reason. But if he's not, remote episodes should continue, and we're making them better. I know they've been kind of rough these first few times. I love our layout. I love that Jokum gets the draw and everything, but I know they've been rough. We are currently working to make them more watchable, to make them sound better. So like, subscribe, share with friends, rate 5 stars, leave a great review. All of that is going to help us in some capacity. If you want more Pokemon content, you can go to my YouTube channel if you're not already there. It's called Certified Pokemoments as well. Every other week, I'm doing any sort of Pokemon content. Eventually, a couple of weeks ago, if I stick to my schedule, I'll have updated my Mega Pokemon tier list with all of the new ZA Pokemon. I've ranked all the ZA Pokemon. Now it's time to combine these two videos together. So all the old Megas and all the new Megas can all be in the same tier list. But on the weeks I'm not doing Pokemon stuff, I talk about whatever I want. I do energy drink rankings. I do tier lists I just did like a fast food tier list not too long ago that you guys should go check out. I actually tried them all. I have pictures of me with the food, so it's all completely accurate. And Joachim and I have a series we do called Taboo Foods. We cook strange and odd foods. Stuff like, Squattlepuss.
Yeah, the classic Squattlepuss.
Classic
She will
Squattlepuss.
rise again.
One day. We made goo stew, some of the more gooey and viscous foods we could find all combined together. Sounds disgusting. It actually turned out pretty yummy. But with all that being said, once again, thank you so very much for listening, watching. This has been your Certified Poke Moment.
Oh, I guess he doesn't make that sound.
No, Magnezone. It goes like, it just cries like, something like that.